So the other thing that we were really adamant about in raising our children was the toxins and the chemicals from the cleaning products and so forth that so many people just blindly keep bringing into their homes and not realizing the toxic effect it has on our nervous systems. And so, I mean, there's so many different studies back in the day where we would see people that used a Brandex aerosol can to clean their surfaces with that was a disinfectant. The kids would come in from recess, put their hands on the desk, and have to answer 10 simple questions that they already had that exact same test before recess, before they put the chemicals on the desk. And then for them to just to see their handwriting and how many answers they got wrong after they were exposed to a chemical or a toxin. And yet people think, hey, if it's sold in the stores, it must be safe. And so, yeah, it's not killing you today in this instant, but you know what? When we're exposed to a lot of different harmful toxins over time, it's going to definitely affect your immune system and how your immune system is going to interact, especially with children. When they're growing up, they're doubling in size for those first 3 years, every 6 months. Their neurology is so important that we protect that.
I saw it growing up with our household. We always used natural everything from soaps to shampoo to cleaning supplies. It was all bug spray, big one, all natural. And then I'd go over to friends' houses and they were using, X brand chemicals. They'd have those plug-in air fresheners where when you walk by it spritz you. And I would see the difference in me versus my friends' immune systems to where I'd see them getting sick more often versus I would never miss a day of school. So,
Not to mention, a lot of them over time of being exposed to such environments develop learning disabilities too. And so now they're in school, they're like listening to the teacher, but it's not really sinking in, doesn't really pay attention. Now they need to find different resources of medications and such to just to be able to focus.
yeah,
And so, the
one.
problem started when they were much younger. So why did we tell you that you had to use this natural stuff when, like maybe when you were a teenager and came home from the store and you had a brand X in your
Yeah.
bathroom because it smelled nice? And, what was the purpose for you to ditch that and go back to the ones that we know are safe? What was the
Well,
purpose?
every single product that you use on your body, whether it's topical or just like perfume, like in the air and you're just kind of spritzing yourself, it all sinks in and gets into your bloodstream, gets into your nervous system, and causes problems. If you keep giving yourself or giving your body a bunch of man made chemicals that's not supposed to be in you, it's going to cause problems. Even if it's just your shampoo and you think, well, it's just my hair, it's dead anyway. Like, I'm just trying to give it the nutrients that, Mr. Ex CEO says I need. But really it's absorbing into your scalp, it's absorbing into your brain, and all of those chemicals are going to catch up to you over time.
You are absolutely right.
I did learn from the best.
And
Listening to you
so
talk all the time seeps in every once in a while.
to take what Dr. Delana said and put that into simple forms, toxins are toxins. Yes, we're breathing them in every breath. We're exposed to them all the time, whether we're really conscious of it or not. The question is, your body becomes the filter. Do you really want to be the filter for that much stuff? That's inevitably what it all boils down to is this air that we're breathing in. If we're not breathing in clean air, our bodies and our lungs become the filters. The stuff that we're putting on our body and the water we're bathing in, if it's not clean, we're absorbing it in, then we have to filter the chemicals and the junk out of it to eliminate it back out of our body. So the more of a filter we have to become, the more at risk we are for cardiovascular issues that clog us up, for different issues that mutate cells, and then that becomes out of control in the body. It all boils back down to keeping our DNA pure and clean. And if too many toxins are getting into our cells and damaging that DNA, we're going to start having a damaged version of the next version of our DNA. And that doesn't lead to a good, healthy, long longevity of our life.